Hey, this is Richard. This, my friends, is Games Freezer, and today I'm back. And today, this time, I'm back with a little something for the Nintendo Switch. So, those lovely people at ANTANK have sent me this S3 MAX TV, which is a dock station for the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's your off-brand docking station for Switch 2. Comes in at around about the £25, £26 mark. At the moment, so a good budget alternative to buying yourself a Switch 2 dock separately. So the reason I wanted this, the reason that this comes into play for me, is because I use the Switch upstairs in the games room and downstairs in the front room. So whenever I just want to pick it up, take it downstairs, you know, have a game with the family, then I have to reset everything up downstairs. So this is perfect for me. This is exactly what I needed. It's something I was looking for previously. Now, previously the people at ANTANK have sent us this. So this is a Switch 1 dock. Okay, so that's exactly the Switch 1 dock that I reviewed a little while back, and we took a look at. We did an unboxing. So this is pretty much the same design, but it's going to be for the Switch 2. So let's just have a look at it. We'll open it up and see what's inside. So we've got this nice boxing. Actually, it's a solid kind of card box. You got your instruction manual there. Should we need it? We probably won't, because it's fairly straightforward, plug and play style. That's the bottom of the box. You've got the specs on the back there, if you can see that. Okay, and then in this bag we have more of a chunkier version, really. It's slightly bigger dimensions, only ever so slightly though, to be fair, but there is a slight difference. And the way the connector works is only slightly different because of the fact this has got a bit of a lump in the top for the Switch 1 dock. We'll put that over there so I don't get confused. And this has got kind of like a little prong sitting up. You see that? So that's where you can connect the Switch 2. So let's take the Switch 2 from over here. So I'm taking it out of the dock, the Nintendo dock, and we're just going to slide that in and see how that fits. Yep, so it fits nicely. So you end up with a profile like that. So that's the look of it, and it's quite cool. I do like that slim kind of profile. So I would potentially use this ANTANK S3 MAX dock up in the games room and maybe use the official version downstairs, because it's so nice and small. It doesn't take up too much room in the games room, whereas the Switch 2 official one could sit behind the TV. In terms of what you get with the dock itself, so you get your inputs back here. So you got a USB input there and another one next to it, so you can plug in additional controllers should you have any wired ones, or you could plug a dongle in there, or a couple of dongles for wireless ones that are not Switch officials. You've also obviously got the power, so it charges while you play as per dock. So it's not just a charging dock, it's a charging and transferring the signal to the screen dock, which is all good. And then you got this, let me go the right way, you got this little button here which switches between gameplay and then back over to the TV, which is kind of handy. I've never really used that previously, but I use the remote control generally to switch between, but it's something you can use. And then obviously there's the HDMI port there. So yeah, look, very nice kind of profile to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up. We'll have a look at it. We'll see how easy it is to set up, which it should be fairly easy, and I'll just give it a little test. So let's call a halt to it there, and I'll probably switch to another camera so as I can show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So let's switch over to there now. So here we go. So we've got the two wires that we need to plug into the back of the new charger dock, so the new Switch 2 dock. So let's get that disassembled. We'll pop the Switch 2 over here for now, and then all you need to do pretty much is take the USB-C, that one there, with a shark on, pop him in, and then we just take our HDMI cable and pop that in. See that? Nice and easy to do. So what I'm going to do now is just pop that. I'll see if I can get it to sit where you can see it. Actually, I'll just pop it in from here. Take the Switch 2, drop it in. Okay, then I'm just going to pop it over here for now, and we're going to do a quick test to see whether that transfers itself. Now, this is obviously the original Switch 2 dock that you can see there. That's the one that comes with it. I always detach the back panel because it's easier to get in there if I'm moving it about. So maybe if I've got two now, I can take the back panel and reattach finally. So we'll have a look. We'll see if that works once I get this up and running. So let's just pop that over there for now, and then we're going to take a little look at whether this has transferred itself over. So I'm just going to fire up OBS, which I use to record gameplay on the Switch 2, and I'm going to take my let's get these off. That's it. I'll take my two controllers off and attach them. That's that one there and that one there. So let's try and wake it up. So generally this should just wake up the switch 2, and there we go. So you won't be able to see that. So I'll start recording now, and then you should be able to see on my screen I'm throwing up now the screen. So yeah, excellent. So that works really easily. Obviously I'm able to charge at the same time. Although that's not charging, is it? Yeah, look at that. I wonder why that is. That's not charging. So it should charge while I'm playing, right? That shouldn't run down. So let's have a little look on the back, see if there's anything I need to do to get that up and running. That's interesting because it wasn't showing us charging on the back. I've just switched over. I'm going to switch back. It's interesting that it wasn't showing up on my display as charging, but as I switched over it did show up as charging, so that's odd. I don't know if that's a little quirk in the way it works, but it does the job for me, so that is all good. That's a thumbs up from me in terms of what it does, what it's there for. So that's all good, and it will come in handy going forward because I'll be able to just pick up my switch, take it downstairs, take my switch 2 downstairs, set it up immediately on the big telly. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, press like, subscribe to the channel, helps us get new things into the Games Freezers to take a look at just for you guys. I will pop a link into the description below to show where you can pick up this ANTANK S3 MAX Switch 2 dock and take a look at that. I think at the minute it's around about £25 on their website, so well worth it for that kind of price. And if you want to find us on Twitter and Instagram, we're at Games Freezer. We're over at our website as well, which has been going for the last decade or so, and that's www.gamesfreezer.co.uk. So my friends, until next time, you'll be leaving me playing with my new Switch 2 dock, maybe giving Ruffy on the Riverside a go. Goodbye my friends.